Hey everybody, we are making some tie-dyes today. So we're starting off here in the kitchen and my husband is putting some, 1 cup scoop of soda ash into 2 gallons of piping hot water.
You can tell it's soda ash because it's in a Folgers can.
Unmarked.
What?
Best part of waking up
is soda ash in your cup.
Yep.
Oh, I need the
Now be careful, it's whiskey business. But yeah, piping hot water, dissolving it all real well. Now we want to have the soda ash completely dissolved. That way whenever we put in our jumpers, our blanks, they will be completely, they'll be able to science will happen. We want the soda ash to be able to bind to the garment and it's going to keep the acidity correct or something. Still pretty new at this, so I'm learning all the details and figuring it out. But Dharma Trading, and there's better tutorials linked down below. I just wanted to share this experiment with you guys. But we do about 3 or 4 garments per 2-gallon batch of water, and we let it sit for 30 minutes, and then we drain it here into our washing machine. And huh? Okay. Okay, so we have our soda ash solution, and we are going to submerge our jumpers or blanks, whatever you're using. These are a cotton spandex blend, I'm pretty sure. I try to use either cotton or rayon typically. Everything that we're using will be linked down in the video description. But we want to let the soda ash soak in and get them all nice and prepped, and then we're going to dump them into the washer and put them on a spin cycle to spin out all the excess liquid. Okay, you guys, it has been another 30 minutes. We just finished our last batch of the tie-dye bling. So we've got this flipped around. We've got all 10 of them here in the washer.
Oh, soon.
Soon. Well, yeah, that's the last of them. But we're dumping that in.
Still steaming.
Still steaming, yeah. Whoop. And then we're just gonna distribute it around.
Trying to do it equally.
Well, that way it doesn't get too percussive back here.
Mostly trying.
Just have. So yeah, evenly distributed around in the thing. Can I play with the button?
Sure.
Oh, it was already where it needed to be? Yeah, okay. I just like making that noise with it. Spin cycle. Okay guys, so I've got a microphone on, hopefully it's working, but Randy's over here cleaning out the bins in the sink, and I've got our stack of tie-dyes, well, our blanks that need tie-dyed, and we have our 6-foot table that I actually wiped down this time, and we have some synthetic sinew, waxed sinew that we're going to be doing our geode ties with. So our goal for today is to get, oh my god, do these have pockets? Oh, I didn't realize. That's different from last time we ordered them. Oh, y'all, they have pockets. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm not really worried about, I'm doing these ones right side out. We'll see whether or not that's a mistake, but I think it's going to be fine. Or it won't be, we'll see. But our goal today is to get 10 of these rompers tied and on the ice, yes, tied and in their bins with the dye and ice on them. And I don't even know how I want to begin. Now, last time I did a jumper, y'all, I did spirals, and I started the spiral right in the middle. Well, that's right where the Who Hot Bar and Grill area of my anatomy resides, and it looks ridiculous having the spiral coming right out from the crotch area. So, I mean, today we're doing geodes, but I'm going to start from one corner, and I'm going to just grab here, and I'm going to come down from there, and this should give us a nice diagonal effect across the neckline. And links to everything are down in the video description below. But since we're doing 10 rompers, we're going to be doing 5 bins. One romper is going to be up top, and the other romper is going to be down in the muck. And we're testing 5 different new to us dyes from Dharma Trading that were designed to be like dye split, color split dyes. So I've wrapped that around 4 times. I really hope that I'm in frame. And I'm going to tighten it. I don't want to tighten too much because I don't want to be cutting through the fabric. And I'm going to alternate like 2-inch wide segments, pulling that tight, with like a narrower segment. Ooh, 3. And I'm just doing 3 wraps. You could do more. What up, baby?
You want to see why it's important to clean out the...
Yes. Randy is showing us why it's important to clean out the totes. All this dye was still in there. So I'm personally, Randy's pretty good about it, but I'm personally trying to have better craft room hygiene with this stuff. So just to keep the strap in, with it, I'm grabbing the strap and bringing it down. We're going to do a wider strip, 2, 3, and I'm going to do 4 on this one just because I like to make up rules just so I can break them, I think. Makes me feel like a rebel. And I use just a cardboard center from one of these old tubes to pull tight. Doing 3. And then we're going to come down here. Pull it tight. And regardless of what blank you're using, I'm sure you could do similar techniques on old clothing that has been stained perhaps, or like this one here. This is a shirt that I had done. It was just one of my like messy house shirts, and I did like a spiral dye on it, and it wasn't even completely, like it had already been dyed from the manufacturer. So you don't have to use just white for your blanks. Sometimes you can get really cool effects dyeing on top of other colors. And just have fun. We've got enough of these. I think I'll be putting some music on, and I might throw it into time lapse just for, and I don't even know if we'll use the footage, but my motto is I can't use it if I don't get it. So we'll see how long that takes me. And then we're just here at the end, and I'm going to pull tight. Hey baby, can you hand me a pair of scissors out the drawer? And again, these are perfectly, oh thank you babe, perfectly wrung out through the spin cycle on the washer. So I didn't have to do any of the hard work with like hand cranking or anything like that. So from here, and again, being careful to avoid just like, I don't want it to look like there's a vortex coming out of my butt or like a geode over each boobie or something. So I'm trying to keep this reasonable. Hoo-ha. So I'm just going to grab here on one of the hips. And this is quite thick though. I wonder, what if I did it completely different from what I typically do? And I'm going to come over like this, and I'm going to grab just the front segment of the fabric, and we'll come down. That's still really, really thick. So I'm trying to figure out what the best course of action should be. And I'm just going to come down here by our leg. And I'm going to grab one spot there and pull it down. Okay. 2. Because I want each of these to be a little similar, but also a little different. And I'm going to let them be whatever they end up. That's part of the fun of this. Boop. Pulling nice and tight, because whenever we pull this tight, that keeps the dye from penetrating under our waxed sinew. So now I'm going to do this one a little wider just to make it a bit more random. And if you're feeling it, you can like kind of fluff and shift around how your fabric is laying, because that will make the layers of our geode evolve. In theory. I might have used, whenever these come full, like brand new, whenever I use the spool itself to pull, it'll like bite in. But now I think I'll be all right to have it swapped out. And I'm going to do one of these in full real time with you guys, just to give you an idea of actually how long it takes. Because I've heard it called time blindness, but I won't be like completely convinced. Oh no, yeah, I can get that done in 30 minutes. And then like 3 hours later, I'm so distraught because it took longer than 30 minutes. Whereas if I just went into a project knowing that it was going to take 3 hours, then I'm perfectly like, oh, okay, this took the amount of time I thought it would. So I want to be real with y'all. So there we have that one pulled down tight. We'll give that the old snippy snip. So there's that side. Oh, what if we make it to where like the pocket is a vortex? So I'm just grabbing by the inside of the pocket and I'm going to pull down that way. I don't know why I keep calling it a vortex, but just a geode. 2, 3, 4. And I have to tell y'all, our dishwasher, we were able to fix it from the pipes freezing. If y'all keep up with the channel and like the personal life that we inevitably share, whether you asked or not, our pipes froze. The only damage was that the inlet valve on our dishwasher was busted, but we were able to order a replacement part and we got it fixed. And of course that turned out to not be the only part that was busted. So we were able to fix like another coupling that connected everything together. And now we have our dishwasher running again, I think without any leaks, but we're still, that's why we've got it running.
There's not been any leaks.
Yeah, every time we've looked, there's not been any leaks. So I feel super lucky. But you may be hearing that in the background. But I just feel so grateful to have machines that can do my menial work, that I don't have to wring it out by hand. I've got a washing machine that spins it out. Like, so handy. Dishwasher, it's washing my dishes. The husband bought 3,000 that just wiped out all of the bins. He just gives me a thumbs up. Ooh. So just bringing it around. And I like to just let my mind wander and not worry too much about what I'm doing, because quite frankly, it's just more fun that way. I'm just coming around. I'm going to do a slightly larger. Now, whenever she's helping us do tie-dye, she does really good. Like, my inclination is to about this size, and she'll make them like half. So I'm going to make some little ones for my niece, because her tie-dyes always come out looking amazing. There we go. I hope we have enough sinew for this. Well, we'll get as far as what we've got materials for, and then we'll figure it out from there. But yeah, that is something to be mindful of, that if you're doing very narrow strips in your geode, you're going to be eating up your material, like your sinew. All right, so there's one more. I do like to leave nice long tails because we wear gloves whenever we're untying these, and that way we're able to find the end of it, and we'd start at the end and unwrap, but we'll get to that when we get there. So let's see, we've got those 3. I'm going to do just if I've got a bunch of extra hanging off, I don't know why that's so long. I must have tied lower and it came undone. But that's all right. I might just do a crinkle on some of these spots, because like not every square inch needs to be tied geode, perhaps. Okay. So let's see. I bet we can get a really nice one here on the hip. Yeah. So coming around this way. going to do a few extra just so we don't lose our wrap. There we go. And then a nice narrow one. Give it a little bit of a shuffle. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Tighten it. Give it a little bit of a shuffle. Ooh, let's do another narrow one. I'm really excited to see how these come out, you guys. Like, ice dyeing to me, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Ice dyeing tie-dye like clothes feels like getting to do a paint pour where it's like, ooh, I wonder how it's going to come out, but I get to wear it. And so I'm really excited to be, making our own tie-dyes. Just the explosion of color. They're some of my favorite conversation starters. Whenever we're out and about, like I like going, whenever we're going to craft shows or different things like that, or even just out getting groceries. And if somebody says something, oh, I like your shirt, I can, make a new friend. So I wear loud clothing so that I don't have to be. But no, I love the explosion of colors, and I like feeling like a piece of art, or a work of art rather. And I think if clothing can have that power, we should totally lean into it. And in my late 30s, I'm discovering the power of the self-expression of fashion. And I'm enjoying it. Okay, so now from here, I'm going to take here in the center. I think that's right where the groin is, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to avoid doing one right there just because I'm pretty sure I would end up. So we're just going to do another one here right off the foot or the leg. And so this time I'm going to do a little bit of a gather between these two geodes, and then we'll just do like a crinkle and use like some rubber bands or something to finish off that center area. My plan is on the 10, if we run out of sinew, because we're getting these made for our shop update, which if you're interested in buying some of our tie-dye, you can check us out at backtoearthcreations.com. Tie-dye's listed, I think, under our jewelry and more. But we send out a newsletter every time we add new stuff to the shop, and that's just once a week. And then we send out newsletters when we've got like new video tutorials and stuff like that. So I'm gonna grab right there and yeah, like that. But we're getting these made for our shop update, and I'm telling myself that even if they don't sell, which that's okay, we'll have them for whenever we're vending next. So, it's just, if you want a seed to grow, you have to plant it, and stuff doesn't go bad listed on the website, so may as well make it and list it. But if I run out of sinew before we do the shop update, since we're processing this whole batch of 10 today, regardless of whether we've got enough of whatever, we're doing it today. If I run out of sinew, I'm just going to do spirals, which that'll be great because I love spirals. Or we might do like a fan fold or something. That'd be really cool. All right, coming down. Ooh, let's do another narrow one. 2, 3. And I'm going to leave that center nice and open. I'm not going to do another really tight tie. Okay, so now we've done 4 geodes. Oh, that's the tag, okay. And I'm going to lay this out. And I'm just kind of scrunching. I want to try to get all of the fabric to where it's like one layer of scrunch thick. Hey, Randy, could you bring me the rubber bands, please? He's the greatest. And so I'm just coming around into and making a little bit of a spiral with our Geode ties, because this is going to give me something to resist against and hold everything in its shape. Thank you, baby. And am I still in frame? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And I'm just going to shape that around. Pull that way. That's nice. I wonder, how long did this one take me to tie?
17 minutes.
Oh my God, are you serious? This is going to take all day. My feet already hurt. My back already hurts. Liwan. It's okay. I got a pot of coffee on. We'll put on like a podcast or something. Boom. There's one.
Awesome.
Knuckle bump. Boom.
9 more.
9 more. I'll see y'all there, you guys. Alrighty, y'all. So we are on our last tie-dye tie of the day, and I've got a bin here ready to receive this, but I'm trying a really very organic spiral style. And so I'm just going to lay out our jumper, and I've got the shoulder straps lined up and the armpits lined up, and everything else I'm just letting it be as messy as it pleases. But I'm going to start pinching here right at the like heart center of where the neckline is. And I'm just going to start pinching and twisting that in. And do you see how that's building up a nice little spiral? And so I'm really going to lean into however the fabric itself decides it wants to pleat. And so that means I'd be coming over here, straightening out the pocket, and just kind of bunching the shoulder straps in, building this spiral up and around. And the plate is for transferring it into the bin, because I'd like to not have to use any rubber bands if I can help it. Yeah, go for it, babe. I've got Randy in the other room is prepping up. We call them the ice collars. They're like strip of cardboard that we use to make like a little barrier to hold the ice in. Everything is still just a little damp. It's the same day. I'm actually really impressed. We've been fine-tuning this to the point that we can get 10 shirts done in a day. That's progress to me. Okay, and just making sure that we've got not so much wads of fabric as like a loose like stacking of it around. And so we've got this. I'm going to come in here. I've got my hand more or less underneath it. And I'm just going to flip this over. And you can see how that kind of held flat. And you can kind of poke and prod, but that's going to be our muck dye. And I'm really interested to see how these are coming out. And I have 3 prepped up this way. So that's 1. This is 2. And this is 3. It's the first one I did not using a plate. And so I guess we'll get to see if there's a difference. I think it pleats more nicely and evenly when I'm not using a plate, but it was way easier to transfer it over. So we'll see if there's any noticeable result or variation in the results, rather. Alrighty, y'all. So we have our tie-dye sitting here nice and ready. I'm going to be bringing a bag of ice that we got from one of those kiosks in a parking lot. And I'm going to be trying it a little different today than what I typically do. I'm actually going to follow directions from the Dharma website, which is very unusual for me. Oh, you're going to be helping? Okay. My Randy is helping. So I think I only have like 3 of them in frame. But the concept for what we're doing down here pertains to what's out of frame as well. So let's start down here, baby. And so I'm just going to be getting a layer of ice. Okay. Let's do a little more. You were wise to get the extra ice, honey. Woo! Just because we want to be making sure that all of our fabric is covered. And I went the route of deciding not to do a little more on here. Collars for down here on the bottom. So hopefully we don't end up regretting that. Ooh. So that's, what was the weight on this bag of ice, honey?
16 pounds, something?
Yeah, 16-pound bag of ice. Got us 5. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to rinse my hands. And then we need to find ourselves some spoons for depositing. There we go. For depositing the dye. So I'm actually going to click stop on the video and we will be right back. Alrighty, y'all. So we have down here on this end, we're going to be starting with Dragon's Heart. These are dyes from Dharma Trading that we had gotten that have specifically been designed to be color splitting. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go like that. Ooh, I can already hear it crackling on the dye, or on the ice rather. And I've not done this technique before, so I'm going to use about that much dye and we'll see what happens. So now in this next bin, we're going to be using Wild Thing. And again, I'm just going to get like a whole scoop and then I'm just going to kind of shake it on here.
So do you want to explain why we chose the colors we did?
Well, that's a good question. My husband has asked if I want to explain, I don't know if the mic picks up on them, why we chose the colors that we did, and I'm not entirely, we thought they were pretty, like, yeah, the colors, but I had mentioned that Dharma designed them for the color splitting, and gosh, I'm really excited because the color split combos look, at least on the Dharma website, look like they're going to be freaking amazing. So this one here, we're doing Phoenix Flame. I'm excited about that. And so if this were, like, if we were using this for like just dye batching, I don't know what color we would get, but they're specifically designed to color split. And so I'm hoping that by doing them on top of the ice like this and letting it like percolate through, that maybe we'll get really amazing, interesting results. And then this one is, ooh, Alchemist. That sounds awesome. Like some of these are like purpley, bluey greens. Some of them are fiery reds. Oh, that's neat. It's turning like a really cool steel blue color. And then coming down here on our last one is Avalon. Mm-hmm. So to me, the worst case scenario is that there will be such a small amount of color that it doesn't even look like we did anything.
I don't think we have to worry about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm hopeful that that's not the case. But that's my fear. All right, so next up, next layer, we're coming through and we just precariously set our rack on top. I think it works a little better when we have the handles down.
Okay.
Yeah, because then it can kind of hook over the edge a little. And then we have our cardboard set up, and I think I'm going to need 2 pieces. Can I steal that one from you? And Randy preps these to where they have this like split in them. That way they'll come in together like this. And then I'll need to grab a binder clip or a clothespin. But what we're going to do now is this comes around. Alrighty, so I went to go get some binder clips, but this way we can wrap it around, and we just want to make a nice barrier to hold that ice up on top of what we're doing. So could you hand me another rack, honey? Oh, thank you. So yeah, you can splice multiple pieces of scrap cardboard together. I think we'll only need the 2 though.
I just measured it.
Oh. I'm going to flip it over because I want both of the sides to be down all the way. And we want to make sure that we don't have any little bits of fabric poking out.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Oops. Yeah, we can shift that over just a little. And then this we'll put the ice in next, and then we'll sprinkle the dye in on top. So we're going to keep moving our way down the... Oh, babe, this is helping so much. Thank you. I do not think I'd have nearly so much fun if I didn't have Randy doing basically all the hard work for me. I get to just play with the dye and tie up the tops. So that's teamwork, though. And we're shaping this around. Then we're going to use our little clip. There we go. Is that holding? Yeah, that's holding. Okay. There we are. Now this one's an odd-shaped boy. Oh. I think I may need a 3rd one, or do we have a longer piece? There we go. Oh, he just prepped me a 3rd one, y'all. So yeah, just splicing those together. And he mills these, and what that means is like he'll run it over the edge of the table, and that way the cardboard is broken down just a little bit to make it flexible. And that is so nice, because now I can come in and just bend these pieces around, and they'll more or less hold their shape to, it's just real nice. Okay, last one on the table. Woo! Thank you, honey.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I think my preference is to not have both ends spliced. I like having the option there, but this shapes it around to like kind of cup its butt a little better.
Okay.
But I'm just explaining. Yeah, I'm just explaining why I'm doing what I'm doing in the odd ways that I find myself doing it. All right. Woo. We've got one more layer of ice. Okay, I'm going to do a little more. Do we have room in the freezer?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, don't be afraid to put these in.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. Now I'm putting quite a bit of ice actually on top of these. I hope that's not a bad thing to have done. But we'll experiment and share what we discover. Oh, that's so cool. This is way easier so far than putting the dye on first.
Yeah.
So that stuff makes me wild because I'm not really good at it.
Do you want to dye, or do you want to...
I'm going to do the dye.
Okay.
And it's because online, everybody that I've seen does like a thinner layer than this. Yeah, so I figure we'll just see how it goes.
Not everybody's as good as
Oh, look at how pretty that is.
That is
You can't see because my head's in the way. But do it, babe.
That is rather pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I almost went and put it on the next one. Can I hand this to you? Yes, please. Yeah, we rinse our spoons and reuse them. Okay, so that one's Dragon's Heart. Which one do you think is going to be your favorite, honey?
I don't know.
I think Dragon's Heart's going to be my favorite just because I love the name.
Yeah, Dragon's Heart turns out very green and I think coppery.
Oh, really?
I think.
Gosh, I really hope these are gorgeous because this is a huge investment of like...
They're going to be pretty.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Whew. I'm just speaking my mind. And all my worries. That's what I love about you, babe. You're always... Anytime I'm full of doubt, you're right there being like, no, we got this. Like...
I think this one's the red and purple.
Phoenix Flame. Red and purple? That makes sense. That is what it looks like is happening. Okay, and then this one is Alchemist.
I think I like Alchemist best.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Let's see how it turns out.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave the jars in front of them so that we can remember a little later.
That's a good thinking. Okay. Oh, babe, I'm so excited. Avalon.
Do you want me to just put that bag of ice in the freezer?
Yes, please. Because worst case scenario, we just dye them again.
Yep.
So, oh, do we put more soda ash on?
We can.
Let's put more soda ash on. And the thinking is that if we put more soda ash on, then as it like the ice percolates through, it will have redeposited more of the soda ash. I lost my little scooper. Boop, boop, boop. I'll just use a different scoop. I've lost the that black broken spoon that was in here.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I think I might have buried it in the bottom of the jar.
If that's the case, I didn't see it when it was pretty much empty.
Oh, okay. So I'm just sprinkling some more soda ash on, hoping that we keep the alkalinity or acidity. I think it's alkaline. Correct. And as far as I'm aware, I don't think this hurts it. If I do too much, so I don't really know how much I'm supposed to do. I just don't want to be wasting product. But I have found that over the years of being a professionally creative person, I've been able to thwart my perfectionism and just like, because I'm never going to do anything perfect. But instead of letting that stop me from crafting, I was able to kind of just accept, embrace the chaos. Thank you, baby. And, but then I found that insidious procrastination of perfectionism rearing its head in the form of wanting and needing to be efficient. And if trying to be efficient makes me so inefficient. So I think we're good. We'll leave this to, I think the term for it is batch. So it basically just like melts and then sits there for like 24 hours, which is perfect because tomorrow's super busy. So we will see y'all tomorrow. Alrighty, y'all. It is the next day and we are here in the kitchen and I want to show you how our tie-dyes are coming out. So here we have, oh, can you read the names to me, baby? This one's Avalon. So let's go ahead and unveil them. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. But look at that. The color split on the side. Oh, did you guys get, well, he's all covered in dye already. And so here we have, what's this one, baby?
I guess there's no point in wearing gloves. Alchemist.
Ooh, Alchemist. Can I hand you that one? There you are. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, I can't wait to see how these come out, y'all. Like, with the rinse out and everything. Today's the most exciting part, I do believe. I think this is Phoenix Flame. Oh, look at how vibrant it is on bottom, though.
Yes.
Phoenix Flame? Okay. So what's this one here?
Wild thing.
Wild thing. Ooh. Oh, now the blues. Baby. I'm so excited. And then Dragonheart. Okay. I wonder if that is that color or if that's just the powder. We shall see. Oh my goodness, though. So that is our lineup. Let's get them rinsed.
Oh, you mean just one, not
Yes.
both?
No, just one.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start on cold water. We're going to rinse out as much of the dye and the soda ash as possible, and then we will keep rinsing, increasing the temperature up until we're on just as hot as our tap will go. And
as hot as we can handle.
yeah, as hot as we can handle.
It gets hotter.
Oh, excellent. I was worried that rust orange was... It just rinsed right off. It was just what dye was left.
Yeah.
Can you hold this and spray? Ooh. All right, thank you. You're a fiend, you know.
I do a job. I do a job.
Man, this style of... There's not nearly so much dye. Like, yeah, well, and for the rinse out portion.
Well, yeah, the muck will probably be a lot worse.
Okay, that's a good point. Oh my god, baby. Look at this. Oh. Can you hold that string? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I love it when it leaves like a nice, bold, crispy geode line. Like, normally we've got so much dye still in the shirt that it's just a mess, you know?
Well, give it time.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting excited ahead of myself?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Look at the bottom of it, though.
It's very pretty.
Oh, honey. Oh, my gosh. I can't wait to see how these come out. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Okay, you're going too fast. All right. Keep it going, hon.
So you want to help me like this, right?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking we'll just keep this going through all 10 shirts.
No.
Oh, come on. It's easier, isn't it? Good. You're flicking me the... Oh, honey.
Oh, no, I never did the trash.
Uh-oh. Oh, baby.
That's pretty.
That is so pretty. Let's do another one. It's the Squidward nose of... There we go. Oh, this makes all the tying feel so worth it.
Totally, yeah.
Like, you know?
You did awesome.
Oh, well, thank you, honey. I was worried, because I've tied a bunch before and had, like, kind of mediocre results sometimes. You know, I just recalled that we have all those flour sack that I was supposed to put in with the muck.
Oh, why?
Just to get more out of more bang for the buck. We'll do it on the next batch.
I mean, technically, I can just throw them in now.
No, it's already had its like reaction and stuff. I don't know if that works that way. We'll do that on the next batch. Oh, this part looks so pretty. Because I was gonna keep one of these jumpers for myself because they're in my size. Because they're like, they fit human body size. Like, and I don't know which one I want to keep.
So it sounds like we're gonna have 5 jumpers on the website.
Yeah, right. And I'll have one from each color. You know, I do love wearing these.
I know. You think I'm joking? I'm not.
Oh, no, Mama's got bills to pay. Then it'd be wonderful to get to see these on other folks. And
Yeah, but wouldn't it be wonderful to use them as a display? And you be the model?
Oh, maybe. We'll see. I'll have pictures of them. Though I am going to try every single one of them on.
So you guys will have 5 to choose from on the website. Although, honestly, we've done them in 2 totally different, like, one being a muck and one not.
Uh-huh.
It's going to look completely different.
Maybe, yeah.
No, it will.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested to see how much of a difference and in,
Me too.
in what way, you know?
Because if the bottom does what I think it will do...
Uh-huh. The muck dye part, you mean?
Yeah. Then, maybe one solid color.
Maybe. You know, and if that's the case, we'll retie it and put like a contrasting color. And that way... Alright, I was getting wild.
I see that.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I scrunch it in like the middle parts.
Well, yeah.
And this might have been the one where I was like, you're going to have to cut it. Because there we go. Okay. Rinse, rinse, rinse. Oh my god, just the fact that that's one dye, like one jar of dye, made all these beautiful colors.
The color from one jar.
Yeah.
It's not an entire jar.
Right, right. Oh, that's a good thinking. Oh.
That is wild. That is some crazy color splits.
And it's some of my favorite colors. Oh, I wonder how it looks under a black light. Like with the white lines?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Alright, we're starting to get some dye released now. It's kind of like the color I'm wearing, isn't it?
Almost, yeah. And you had to do, what, 5 colors?
Yeah, this one it has like herbaceous and chartreuse. I like stuff that's just fun and simple, quite frankly, so... So yeah, I want to make sure that all of the soda ash is rinsed out before I start cranking up the heat. I love how the green slightly changes. Alright, bring me the other one. Alright.
Now we're just gonna dump.
Well, can I play with it?
Play with it? No, you can't play with it.
Yeah, we'll just dump it. Ooh. Alright, let me rinse. That's a beautiful color.
This was dragon?
Dragon heart, yeah.
Dragon's heart. With apostrophe S.
Okay.
Yeah. On that corner. There you go. Both the outside or the inside?
There's a little bit of both. Alright. Oopsie.
Okay, put the other shirt into yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna start from this end, I guess. Oh, I'm so excited to see how this
It's got
spirals.
color splits.
Yeah?
That's so much better than I thought.
You thought that just being down in the muck was gonna...
Yep, I thought it was just going to be one color, but no.
Right on.
This is very awesome.
Oh, I'm making a mess.
Yes, you are.
I'm making messes. You want to see?
Whoa.
There we are.
That's awesome.
And not as much color splitting. It's different. It is.
Yeah, totally.
But also, I'm still rinse and dye out, so I don't need to be
Yep.
counting. And they have pockets.
Yep.
Goodness. Oh, I love the emerald green. I'm looking forward to the weather heating up. We're going to have to fix the hose pipe.
Yeah.
But being able to do this outside again. So I basically just wear my swimsuit clothes. Yeah. And
I have the shirt specifically for this.
well, I wear my rash guard so I don't get sunburnt.
Yeah.
But and then we just bump music and play in the water. Oh, that's so cool.
As long as we don't have mosquitoes like we did last year.
Yeah. Well, we've got the tiki torch set up now.
That is true.
So that citronella oil works better than I thought it would.
I was pleasantly surprised with it at the camper one.
Yeah. Oh. Wow, much fun.
Still getting a lot of that out of it.
Yeah. I appreciate you doing the other ones because this is a lot of work.
Yeah.
My hands are already tired. But thank you for letting me get in it. Because this is fun.
What do you mean letting you? It was either I could be standing where you are and you would be still in it, or
that's fair.
I could just stand aside.
Oh, that looks like... What does that look like?
And it looks exactly like the color scheme you ended up with.
Yeah, it looks like a Nazgul flipping you off.
Oh.
Do you see that?
You mean the pattern?
Yeah.
I was looking at the color.
He's going... We're a Sasquatch or something.
Could be a kobold.
A kobold? What's that?
Like a lizard dragon person.
Like a chupacabra?
Well, no.
Oh. Oh, is that like a D&D?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I haven't heard of a kobold as far as cryptids go. Oh, baby, this is so nice.
Oh, if only any of this was in frame.
Is it not?
No, it's fine.
You're a meanie head. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I love you, but you're a meanie head. There we go. No, now I'm out of frame. Oh. All right, it's your turn. That's enough. Wait, can I make the water warmer?
Yeah. I mean, please do, because you've got to.
Yeah.
It's the next step. What you doing there, boss?
Making messes.
Uh-huh. What's she doing?
I'm agitating it.
Getting it all flustered.
Yeah.
Call that a pattern?
No.
One kind of teasing?
Yeah.
No. Can I use this to...
Yes. Oh, those colors.
The colors do.
The color. How's that song go?
What song?
I played it on the flute. Irish Washerwoman.
Oh. Wait, does that make me the Irish washerwoman?
I'm just playing in it now. Well, my theory that I was testing is that...
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was it there?
I'm gonna nose it just...
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. Was that if it could like steep in its own water, that maybe it would help more dye release instead of it just rinsing through? Nah.
I could have told you that.
Well, I had fun though. It's for science.
Oh,
And you know I learn best by doing. You can give me all the wisdom in the world, but until I bonk my own head, I don't get it. So that's why I wear this fancy helmet. That is so pretty. Oh, I wonder how it's going to look washed and dried.
I can only imagine. I'm really interested to see what the colors end up looking like dry. Because I think it's going to be like your shirt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, because I love this shirt.
And this is way easier than doing all
By
the
like
others.
a billion. That's so cool. I think this one's my favorite. Just because I know that where those white lines are is going to pop under the black light. And it has more of that like bluey tone in it. Oh, that warm water feels so good. Oh, that's nice. All right. What do you think?
And
Do we?
just plain.
Well, do we put it on to soak now?
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna use the last little bit of that. Check for mud. No.
Wasn't there another bottle?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh.
There's that big pumped top blue one under the sink. Alright, so now we do have this running pretty piping hot now.
Yeah. And really, you're not getting that much dye out of it. So.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like that meme that you sent me that's like, boss says this isn't a two-person job. Meanwhile, I'm my best friend at work.
Yeah. And that one is done.
I get them submerged a little more, right?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
About 16 and a half minutes.
Oh my gosh. So we have all of them on like soaking in soapy water, and we're coming back here to the laundry room, and here we have, this is Dragon Heart. We're putting it into the washer with some of this stuff, Dyer's detergent. We got a whole gallon jug of it and the pump top, so I'm really excited to use that, but we'll wash and dry. We're going to do that to all 10 pieces. Okay, you guys, so we just got a load out of the dryer, and we're going to look at them for the first time. All right, baby, bring them out. I'm not looking. Go stand in front of the pantry, please. Let me know when I can look.
What do you want to see?
I don't know. You pick.
Because right now it's a tub. You want me to hold one up?
Yeah, go hold one up in front of me.
Alright. Colors are yours.
Oh, I already kind of saw the color. Are you ready?
No.
Okay.
Alright. Ready?
Yes,
Here you go.
I'm ready. Oh, babe. That is so cool. Come look, Jamie.
You didn't even see the back of it. Okay, that's really good.
That's really cool, isn't it?
Off of one color.
Yes.
It's not quite as vibrant as the one you're wearing. Yours really does have more color splits.
Now this one.
But that was just one.
Right. Let me check because I think. I don't know if this is cotton or rayon. Because my cotton never dyes quite as bold as what my rayon does. So.
I think they're cotton, but we can double check.
Here's the tag. 95% cotton, 5% polyester. And I think that's the difference is what I'm wearing is a rayon. So we're going to get much softer colors.
Okay. That makes sense.
But I think that's all right.
That's good.
It's very good. And this one was the Muck.
Yep.
They're so soft after being washed and dried.
Okay, ready?
Yes. It's still a little dark at the Who Hot Bar and Grill. That's alright. That's gorgeous. I can't believe those are the same color. Oh. It's quite pale on the back. I was going to show you, yeah.
Well, that's because one side was down.
Yeah, that's true. But it's kind of nice. So this is the back.
They're almost reversible.
Oh, just about it, yeah. Except it would drive me nuts to have a tag.
I was gonna say you could, depending on your mood.
Yeah, that's true. But check that out. I love the patterning down on the legs.
Yeah.
I bet this one would look really cool under a black light too.
And that's Dragon's Heart.
Dragon Heart, really. Time to pick your favorite. Here you can see the rompers on a mannequin, on me, and under a black light. This is the Dragon's Heart Spiral Muck die, and quite frankly, was a contender for being my favorite. Each of these rompers are reversible, especially if you remove the tag. This romper is a Geode tie-dye that was on the rack, and it came out with great Geode lines and pale on the back, but that fluoresces beautifully. Here is the Wild Thing Spiral Muck die, another contender for being my favorite. I just love the movement of these rompers, y'all. We have more video of each outfit being worn in different ways and like accessorized in the individual listings at our online shop, backtoearthcreations.com. So I know I can't pick every romper as my favorite, but come on, this is freaking gorgeous. I love the geode effect with the color splits and the crinkle region. This one really puts on a show under a UV light as well. That's it for Wild Thing. Hello, Phoenix Flame. This is such a cool color blend, you guys. I love the stripe effects from the geode tying, and the crinkle zone color splits are so vibrant and colorful. I did not expect the green, but I love it. As much as I like Phoenix Flame as a geode tie, I love this as a spiral muck die. Just the way that the colors came out was just amazing. Now this one was a contender for me and Randy both as our favorite. The way it glows under a black light is wicked cool. Like, I think it might be one of my favorites under a black light just for not being what I expected. I love it. Here is the Alchemist Muck die. This was my second favorite. The colors, the awesome figure flattering lines from the geode tying, they remind me of like a body chain. It's so flowy and so fun. If this one doesn't find a new home out of our shop, I may end up keeping it for myself. But put it in the shopping booth first and see if anybody snags it. Now this one, the Alchemist Top Rack die. This one is my favorite. I think Randy's too. I don't have a picture of it glowing because I'm keeping it. This one is mine. It is just the asymmetry really did it for me. As much as I liked the body chain effect of the other one, I loved the asymmetrical lines on this on my figure. It's just the way that the geode lines accentuate my curves, and I feel just as cute as a button. I have never bought anything that makes me feel as cute as what this romper does. Here is the Avalon Muck Geode die, and it's stunning. I love the lines and colors. It's cool and muted, but so beautiful. Last, but certainly not least, we have the Avalon Geode Top Rack die. This one was a showstopper in any lighting. I'm already excited to do more tying and dyeing. Like, there's the way that being able to see how each of the different ties came out and keeping a catalog of it like this. I'm really excited to do some more and see what we've learned. Hey y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us during this video. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, or ideas down below. I do love hearing from you guys. Let me know which one's your favorite. I really dug the Avalon and Alchemist way more than what I thought I would. And I'm really excited to do more with these color splits and different things. So we will see you in our next video. It should be popping something up on the screen here, so there's subscribe and another video to watch. So I will see y'all there. And until then, you guys, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye.